Hello, everyone. Welcome to our 2026 GINAE STEM Mentorship Fellowship. It's really exciting to see you all. Before we get started, we have a short 5 minutes video, which has been compiled and that's also to help people join if they are coming in late. And so I'll play this very short 5 minutes video. And so yeah, just stay and watch.
I see others searching.
Hello everyone, my name is Imanala Budi and I was a part of the Gender is Not an Excuse Fellowship for 2025, and I must say it has been an amazing experience, one that I would never forget. From the workshops to having to meet with my mentor, I've learned so much that sitting in a classroom wouldn't teach you, and I would encourage every other lady in STEM to be a part of this, to grow, to learn and unlearn. Personally, I had a lot of goals before joining, and some were very unrealistic. But after the fellowship, I learned to add the why to whatever you are doing, and then I also learned to use digital tools to enhance productivity and how to network. That was also one problem of mine, and my biggest problem was with time management, of which I have learned and I'm still learning on how to use my time efficiently. So I want to say a very big thank you to the GINAE fellowship group, especially Madam Emilia, and to my mentor Dr. Ruth First Ayande. God bless you so much.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. GINAE helped me a lot gain confidence, clarity. I couldn't even, not that I couldn't, but generally I didn't like speaking in public, but here I am doing it right now. So it's a very great opportunity, and I'd like to say take and make the most out of it. Thank you.
It's actually an honor being here one more time. Yes. It hadn't been an easy journey, but with someone to help you, someone who understands you, someone who is in your field, ready to understand what you are going through to help you, it always makes it a little bit easier. One thing I would want to share is that personally with this meeting, the GINAE Fellowship, the whole program, before everything, I didn't know what I was actually going to do with my field of study, because in an African home, Ghana, and you are studying biotechnology and molecular biology. In fact, my parents to date don't even know, they can't mention my course in full. Because when you tell them, what are you going to do? In fact, Ghana here is lawyers and doctors and those people we respect the most. And so sometimes you feel intimidated, like you feel limited. Meanwhile, there are so many things like you can explore with whatever you are studying. And honestly, it has helped me, like very positive about everything I'm doing now. And in fact, even if there is no work, I'm enjoying the whole thing as of now. Just that I didn't start earlier. I didn't get to meet my mentor earlier. It was just the level 300 days. And now I'm in final year. Next year I'll be graduating. But then that's encounter the knowledge. Like how she would just understand me. I remember she said something that always be a resource person so that people will draw from you. In fact, I'm not forgetting that. So if there's something I'm adding to myself, it is not just for myself, for other people to draw from me as well. After all, that is all we are living for. And yes, it has been an amazing journey.
Everyone needs a coach. It doesn't matter whether you're a basketball player, a tennis player, a gymnast, or a bridge player. We all need people who will give us feedback. That's how we improve.
Every famous athlete, every famous performer has somebody who's a coach. Somebody who can watch what they're doing and say, is that what you really meant? Did you really do that? They can give them perspective. The one thing people are never good at is seeing themselves as others see them. A coach really, really helps.
Okay. Thank you all for your patience in watching this. That was a little introduction for us. So again, you are all welcome to our 2026 GINAE STEM Mentorship Fellowship. And it's really, really awesome to see each and every single person here, um, starting with our mentees, to our mentors, to our program evaluators, to the GINAE administrators. We are so glad to have you here. GINAE STEM Mentorship Fellowship, I'm just going to give a little history about it and then we'll continue. So we started this program in 2024, and it was actually birthed out of an outreach we did in Ghana in 2023. So we went to 4 senior high schools. We reached out to about 1,200 students at the time, and we spoke with the students about the different STEM fields that exist and the ways that STEM can be used to solve global issues. And after the outreach, myself and some of the other volunteers that were there, we kept on having a lot of students coming to us and they were like, oh, this is so short. Could you mentor us? And it was a huge number of students. And at the time, we really hadn't thought about mentorship. But when we saw the students coming, our hearts were touched. We started thinking about mentorship. And I think another aspect of it too was that how can we make sure that we are sustaining the information or the impacts that we've made in the lives of these students. Because it's one thing to have an outreach for a week or one day, and another thing to actually see to their continued growth over a long period of time. And so that was what made us start thinking about mentorship. And in 2024, the team and I decided to start the GINAE STEM Mentorship Fellowship, beginning with females and to basically give them opportunities to be engaged with a mentor in their field of studies who will guide them, share opportunities, really support them, encourage them, speak life, speak confidence into them and wherever stage they are at. And also groom them in terms of leadership and in terms of service to their communities and in ways that STEM can be used to solve issues in Africa and then globally. And so far, the program has also been serving students across Africa. So that would be the little history behind the GINAE STEM Mentorship Fellowship. At this point, I would hand it over to Favor, who is our program admin, to share with us some of the program objectives and what we offer to the students during the program. So Favor, I'll hand it over to you.
Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. I hope you're all doing really well. So a little bit about this program. It's structured around a 6 month kind of base ground. It includes a one-to-one mentorship where the chosen fellows are grouped with a mentor, where they can have meetings as often as works best for them, but are required to at least have at least 1 hour monthly. There are also some cohort meetings where the fellows each get a chance to lead a meeting, grow their skills through teamwork, but also through communication, and leadership as well through leading those meetings. They're able to share what they've been learning through their mentorships, how they're hoping to apply it into their lives or into their careers or academics as they're moving forward. And in these cohort meetings, the EGF officials attend to kind of give support to the students where they need any support for something or any questions answered or guidance for anything that they need. In the coming couple months, we also have some workshops scheduled. There's going to be a professional development workshop and a career development workshop. They're kind of going to help encourage the students as they step out, because most of them, I believe, are almost graduating and stepping out into the career. So we're hoping with the mentorship and the workshops, we're able to guide them closer and better into the best versions of themselves that they can be as they step out into the working fields. Through this 6 months, the students also have a project. When they were applying to the program, they got the chance to pitch a project, an idea for something that they would like to do for their community, and help impact them. So with that, they were able to get approved, and the foundation will help provide funding to help them carry out the projects and any support that they need. There is not a timeline, but we just hope that the students are able to complete it by the end of the program finishing, or by the end of the year. The foundation also provides the students or the chosen fellows with personal laptops and stipends over $100 that are given to them in installments all through the 6 months. And with the monthly meetings that they have, there is a compensation of $5 that are provided to the the fellows. So we hope that we are able to support them with as much resources as possible to help guide them towards their success. And with that, I'd like to pass it over to Benjamin, I believe, to talk about the past achievements.
Thank you, Favor. And I would also thank everyone for coming up here to grace the occasion of the opening ceremony, and hopefully we get other people to join very soon. But yeah, I will take off with um, giving appreciation to some of the people that have worked with us in the past in the GINAE Fellowship, especially from last year up until now. And first and foremost, to the Mentorship Curriculum Development Committee that we worked with in the past. We have had two committees so far, and the whole curriculum was sort of created with our own experiences in the past and some of the things that we envision that mentors and mentees may want to be discussing during their meetings. And I think we may have already mentioned this to the mentors that we do not want it to be some kind of a hard and fast rule when they are going through the curriculum and all of that, because we wrote up the curriculum based on what we expect to happen between the two of you. But if for some reasons, and this goes to the mentees, because we've already mentioned this to the mentors, if you have any specific needs, if you have any special needs, um, I don't mean special needs in literal terms, but if you have any special mentoring needs and you wish that you gain something more within that direction, then we would admonish you to kind of tailor your needs and all your discussion towards whatever subjects that is. So you don't have to necessarily um, follow the curriculum, book word by word and all of that. And yeah, again, we thank our committee for all the work they put into that. Barbara, Emilia, Amma, that is for this year. And then the original committee that set up the development from scratch was Vivian, I think I may have forgotten some of the names, but yeah, and
Erica,
a couple of
like,
other people.
yeah.
Yeah. And then I'll also make a mention, an honorable mention to our past GINAE fellows that we have on the screen. We have Amma, who is also currently one of our volunteer on the mentoring committee. We do have Emanuela, and then we do have Kezia, and they're all super wonderful people. I don't know, a good resource to you as you embark on this journey. You can reach out to them if, like, there's something you need and maybe you feel like you don't want to get in touch with your mentor. I mean, that's not what we expect, but if you want to reach out to these people, they're always available, ready to help you, talk with you, give you all the advice that you need from a mentee's perspective. Um, yeah, I guess That should be it. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ben. And Benjamin did not introduce himself before it. So Benjamin is our mentorship chair who helps with overseeing the curriculum development. There are a lot of people that work behind the scenes. And so to put all of these things together, so Benjamin has been chairing the mentorship committee, making sure that the curriculum was developed and then has also been refined for this year. So huge thank you to Ben as well. And so, and the next item would be introducing our fellows. And so this year we are so excited to have our three amazing fellows in the person of Lucy Bissot Zoin, Miriam Beth, Judith, and then Farida. So at this junction, I would let you all unmute yourself and you can share about, I know we have information about you on the screen, but we would love to hear your voice. As usual, we like hearing your voice. So, Cece, you can start first, followed by Judith, and then Farida, you'd be the last, just in the order. So feel free to share your name with us. I already mentioned your name, but yeah, you can say it again, and then your field of studies or what you are interested in, and then one word that describes what you are excited about for this program.
So my name is Notori Sozwane from Eswatini. My nickname is thick, but you can call me Sissy due to the pronunciation barriers. So I am doing my final year at the University of Eswatini. I'm studying Bachelor of Science and majoring into biology and chemistry. So what I'm really looking forward into this initiative is to actually learn more especially from you women in STEM, because I believe we need to empower each other. And as much as it may seem like a male-dominated industry, but I believe that we as women are strong enough to actually stand our ground in the STEM field. So I'm actually looking forward into learning. I'm looking forward into like meeting new people. And as much as we are here now, I'm actually grateful for this opportunity that I'm networking with a lot of people. Yes, that is what I'm looking forward to. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Judith Miriam Hanga. I'm from Uganda, but I study from Ghana. I'm reading food science and technology final year at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. I'm glad to be here and I look forward to learning from my mentor, get more lights from my field and know more opportunities of how I can upgrade myself in my career as a food science student. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Hamada Bukari Farida, a third year BSc Mathematics student in KUniversity. I'm happy to be here and I'm happy to see all of you here today. It's a great honor. Thank you for this opportunity. And one word I'm excited about in this program is one word I'm excited about.
You can use multiple words, no judgment.
Okay. So I'm looking forward to let's work with a lot of people here to be able to shape my future and then be able to help my community and then the world at large. And I know it's going to be possible by the help of our mentors and then everyone here. So thank you. Bye.
Awesome. Thank you, Farida. Thank you all. You all are super amazing, and it's always wonderful to hear from you. So I think it will be a little unfair to hear from the mentees and not hear from their mentors. Oh, okay, Phoebe, sorry. Okay, Phoebe, go ahead. Just your name. Oh, sorry, I already mentioned your name. So your field, your field of studies, and then one word to describe what you're excited about. You can use multiple words. Just feel free.
Okay.
Hi everyone. Good to meet you all. My name is Phoebe Havor. Currently a fourth year PhD candidate in integrated mathematical oncology, and I'm excited to be here. Excited to be part of this journey. I wish I somewhat like I had I wish I had that in the beginning, but it came later on in my career and my journey. But I'm happy to pour into my mentee as well. And I'm looking, I think one word I would describe this journey, which has already begun, is exciting, and looking forward to the numerous ideas and the numerous, how do I say it? I'm looking forward to the journey. I'm excited to be part of it and looking forward to it. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Phoebe. And Phoebe is going to be Farida's mentor. No, it's not is going to be, it's Farida's mentor.
It's
Okay, Nozama, over to you.
Hi everyone, my name is Nomzamo Dlamini. I am a postdoctoral fellow at the University of Pretoria. I'm a food scientist. All my degrees are in food science. And I'm very excited about this program because I am excited about um, giving my mentor all the knowledge and resources I wish I had when I was at her age and stage. And I'm also looking forward to learning from her and from the experience. So, yeah.
That's beautiful. Great. So these are our wonderful mentors, and as much as we are celebrating our mentees, I think it's very important to cheer the mentors on because they will be working with the mentees over this next 6 months. So thank you so much, mentors, for your time and dedication. We really, really appreciate. We are just going to spend some time to talk among ourselves. And so feel free to mute yourself in whichever way. This session was specifically not going to include the mentees and the mentors. It was more going to be from just the community pouring into the mentors and the mentees. But actually, Marcella, if you are okay, you can start this section for us. Marcella is a wonderful program evaluator. She and her team would be helping us evaluate the progress and the success of the program. So very much honored to have Marcella join us today. So occupied and allow you to talk, Marcella.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Emilia. Hi, everyone. My name is Marcela Osorio. So, as Emilia mentioned, I'm one of the evaluators for this project, and we are very excited to start this partnership of collaboration with Emilia. Um, I'm the only one today, but we are going to be a team of three people, Dr. Woodland and Miles. And so we are here pretty much because we are very interested to be part of this community. We are here also to hear you, to understand what are the experiences of the mentors and the mentees, and getting all this information to provide the best feedback we can to improve the program if it's the case, or to understand what are the needs or what are the success of the program. And okay, I'm so sorry. I'm talking about the as the evaluator, but as me. So my name is Marcelo Osorio. I'm from Colombia. Currently, I'm a graduate student. I'm also a program evaluator, and yes, and I would say like for me also, I was an undergraduate student. When I was an undergraduate student, I have so many questions, and sometimes I feel afraid to ask. We say like maybe I shouldn't, or maybe I should know that. But sometimes you don't know that. So I think the easy way is just contact your mentor, and this is more like for the mentees, and try to get that answer. And don't think like, oh my God, I shouldn't ask this because I should know that. Because at the end of the day, if you don't know, you don't know. And it's better like you're trying to find an answer. And from the mentors, like just don't assume like the mentees should have or should say something, because sometimes we have this idea, like, oh, my mentee should be like this, but actually I think it's a good opportunity to understand like how the diversity and how different we are, but we have one goal, and that the goal is like try to succeed in our field. So that would be communication, yeah, and no assumptions.
Hi everyone. My name is Favor. As maybe some of you might not know, I am the program assistant administrator of the GINAE program. But I'm also a field service engineer with Abbott. I graduated last year from UMass Amherst. And right now I'm located in New York, USA. Let me see, one word of encouragement. I would say try to remember that we're all here to support you. We're all here to help you. It will feel overwhelming at times, but you have to remember that on this journey, we're all kind of learning together. So we all just kind of have to work hand in hand. Sometimes you learn from your mentor, and sometimes your mentor will learn from you. So just be open to the new experiences from both sides because there are expectations, yes, but life can get in the way. So you just kind of have to be open to learning as things come your way. And I'll say that's it.
Yeah, so I think I may have mentioned already, my name is Benjamin Abidja, and I have been on this team since inception. Um so maybe I want to be bold to say I'm the founding um um education and mentoring chair. Yeah.
Mm.
And for EGF, and I have also since the start of GINAE being um the mentorship curriculum committee chair, trying to develop the curriculum to its current shape. And profession, I don't know if I have a profession, but if being a student is a profession, then I would say I'm a graduate student. I am currently doing a biostatistics PhD, and hopefully keeping my fingers crossed, trying to finish up very hard pretty much soon. And yeah, and I'm from Ghana. And what else is there? Okay, so words of encouragement. I think this would go to the mentees. Throughout the span of 6 months, you're going to see a lot of people, meet a lot of people from the program, professional development, from that to the other one. Can you remind me, Emilia?
Career workshop.
Yeah, the career workshop. There's going to be so many resource person coming up, and people to talk to you, and even your mentors. And I would just encourage you to not just let them go, like as and when they come. If you are able to try and connect with um some or even most of these people, because no one ever gets anywhere without standing on the shoulders of other people. So try as much as possible to connect with the people that you meet along the 6 month journey, and you never know what could come out of that. Yeah,
That's
thank you.
beautiful. Thank you so much, Benjamin. That was amazing. Thank you all for sharing your words of encouragement. Maybe I should share mine before we go to the next one. Wow. My words of encouragement will be to be grateful to yourselves. You are all doing amazing just the part that you even applied for this. It's huge. That means you are willing to learn, you are looking for opportunities. So it does say some things about yourselves, especially with our mentees. It does say that you are people who are proactive. You are looking forward to growing. And so that's a beautiful thing. And you should keep that with you and continue to grow in that. And be grateful to yourselves if you make mistakes. We all do make mistakes. So if you make a mistake and your mentor points it out to you, just be grateful to yourselves, be willing to learn, be willing to make the correction. Now, making a mistake is actually not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is not learning from the mistake, right? Because we all make mistakes, but then if the mistake is repeated more than once, then that's the problem. There isn't, it's not being evident that you are actually learning from the mistake that you made. So you are going to make mistakes as you meet with your mentor or they give you assignments. Be grateful to yourself when you do make the mistake, and most importantly, make sure that you are learning from the mistake and becoming a better version of yourself each and every single day. And to the mentors, I think you place you are such an amazing, group of people, especially for the program. And the encouragement that I would give to you is, um, it's just so beautiful to have the opportunity to pour into someone else. And all these amazing young mentees are going to, grow out, become great people in the society. And I think it would be a flex to be like, oh, actually, she was my mentee, and knowing that you actually poured into her, you were a part of their journey would be very sweet. And so I just would encourage you to give yourselves out selflessly as you pour into them, and also be graceful to yourselves because you are all also learning in the process. Just as I think Nomzamo said that she's looking forward to also learning from her mentee. So I think it's very important to also be graceful to yourself as you both learn from one another. So that would be my short words of encouragement. And on this note, I would like to introduce our GINAE program director. And I like to introduce her like the last one because she gives points that will like sometimes it rocks your brain and you need like 30 minutes for it to settle down. I'm sorry, this is not the pressure, Mary Grace. I promise I'm not trying to give you pressure, but we are going to end the meeting soon. We've said a lot. It's been a beautiful time meeting with the mentors and the mentees again. They'll be embarking on a whole 6-month journey. We'd just like to hear from any inspiration you have for them and any call to action that you would like to give to them.
Of course. First of all, can you hear me? You hear me great. Okay.
Yes.
Wonderful. It's always such an honor for me to be in this space with you all. Such an honor. Um, I I have to say that having the opportunity to direct this GNA program after having been a mentor in the program last year, it's pretty incredible to see how this program continues to serve. Um, Amazing young African women who are so full of potential, and to see how it connects, people from all over the world who have similar goals and aspirations and have walked similar paths. It really shows the power of connection and how meaningful it is when a young person who has potential. We spoke about this um, in the orientation sessions that the only reason we even do this is because we believe in you, mentees, and we believe in you too, mentors. But we believe that you all are just like you're like diamonds. You are already shining wherever you have been placed or shown up in this world. You're shining and you have so much to offer, especially our continent, the continent of Africa. We believe so much in you, and we know that you deserve to have all the resources around you, the knowledge, the skills, someone who can walk alongside you and tell you where the pitfalls are, give you tips and things to consider as you navigate your path. We believe that you are deserving of it. And, we know even though entering this program was a very competitive process, and we spoke about the breakdown of that, you guys are like the top 10% of all the applicants we got, and we got some really great applicants. Even though it was a competitive process, even if you hadn't been accepted into this program, you would still be very worthy and deserving of having all the resources that this program provides you with. And so I want to start off with telling our mentees that you are deserving and you are worthy. By being in this program, you're not here to prove anything to us as a selection or the committee that runs this program. You're not here to prove anything to your mentor as well. We know that this is someone who is senior to you, who you respect a lot. We were very thoughtful about selecting what kind of mentors we would have, and we have the best of the best. I'm absolutely honored to have the three mentors that we have. They are incredible women that you will learn a lot from. But I want to just frame what this journey is for you as mentees and tell you you're not here to prove anything to any of us, not your mentor, not the selection committee, not anyone that you will engage with. This journey is a journey for you. You're in this program because you're already worthy. You're already worthy. You're already full of potential. You're already someone that has something to offer this world, your community, your country, your continent. You have something in you that none of us can replicate. What you have to bring into this world, the work that you have to achieve and accomplish, is not anything that I can do, just like the work that I have to do is not anything that you can do. And so, our role here is really to walk alongside you. And our biggest dream is for you to uncover your potential, to see yourself as the kind of person who has something to bring into this world, who has a path to walk that is unique to you, and who is going to face challenges, because any of us in this room know that life and career navigation and everything that comes with just existing in the world as it is right now is going to come with challenges. And so we have to be able to equip ourselves with the people that we have around us, with knowledge, with skills, with resources. We need every tool in our toolbox to be able to walk the path of our potential and achieve the greatness that is already on the inside of us. And so see us as a resource for yourself. You are on a personal growth and development journey here in this GINAE mentorship program. And my dream is that each of the three of you would leave in this 6 months having known yourself better, having grown in self confidence, having a clearer vision. You don't have to know all the details of where you're going to be in the next 5 or 10 years. I think many of us are probably surprised at where life threw us compared to where we thought we would be maybe 10 or 15 years ago. But my biggest desire is for you to be able to have a clearer vision of what your immediate next steps are, and also a deep sense of confidence about who you are as an individual, about the purpose that you want your career to accomplish, and also about the fact that you are someone who someone else can benefit from and walk alongside with. And so that's my word of encouragement to our mentees is that this is a very personal journey that you're on. And your mentor has signed up to walk alongside you on your journey. And so when you show up to those meetings, know that you are showing up for you. Every time you show up in those meetings, every time you take a piece of advice that your mentor has given you, or that you will hear from those career talks or sessions, you are telling yourself that you know your worth and that you're investing in yourself because you know that you have something to bring out and to offer your world and your community and your sphere of influence. And so you're on a journey with yourself, as how I want to frame it. You're beginning a journey with yourself, and your mentor is someone who's there to walk alongside you, a very important and valuable somebody. But every mentor that signed up for this program signed up because they believed in you. It was a very altruistic thing to sign up for. You know, we're not paying them. They don't really have anything tangible to take out of this except for the fact that they believe in you, and it satisfies them and it grows them to see another young person grow from their own efforts. I know personally for myself that is why I believe in mentoring, is because when I see someone who I've had the honor and the privilege to work with grow into their greatness, I mean, nothing can give me a deeper sense of satisfaction than to see someone else grow and become everything they could be just by being with them and being myself and sharing the knowledge that I myself have experienced. And, I myself have been a mentee and I am a mentee. And so I know what it means to have someone walk alongside me. What they give off, it's going to feel a lot smaller than what I get or what you gain. So that is the transaction here as well. The mentors are going to give you wisdom or insight or skills or tips based on their own journey, and it is going to cost them time. It is an investment that we are so grateful of them for, and you shouldn't take for granted. But how that math is going to add up, I know we have a few mathematics people, is that as a mentee, what you're going to gain from them is going to be so much more than what they think they're giving you. But on the flip side, the mentors are also going to gain such a deep sense of satisfaction and a deep sense of self-value that you as a mentee don't know that you're giving them just by showing up and being open and inviting them on your journey. So there's a very beautiful transaction that is beginning here in this mentor-mentee relationship. And then for our mentors, these incredible women who have agreed to just show up and be a resource. We're so grateful for you. The world needs more people like you. I hope that I know you're probably already mentors in other capacities, and I hope that even after and beyond this program, you will continue to be the kind of person who is a resource that shines their light and allows other people to come in and draw from you and go into their own greatness, because that's how the world becomes better. It's when people like you decide to show up for these kinds of programs where the only thing we're offering you is the opportunity to come and shine your light. It's not a paid position. We're actually asking of you. We're asking of you for your time. We're asking of you for your thoughts, it takes a lot to show up and to walk alongside somebody. And so we just want to honor the fact that you said yes and you signed up for this. And I don't want to underestimate what it is you are pouring into your mentees. It's a huge deposit that you're putting into them that you probably won't realize the weight of it. I know for myself, even from my mentee last year, when I hear her talking about the impact that our conversations had, I don't even realize that maybe one or two things I said impacted her so greatly that she took it and applied it in her life, and it has actually brought into effect a change in the way she does things, in the way she sees herself, in the way she has decided what her next steps will be. So the things that you're going to say to your mentees, the way that you're going to show up, the advice you're going to give is going to be so much bigger than what you think it is. And I just want to remind you of that what you're doing here is life-changing work. There are some things that are on your and on us as young professionals navigating our careers. There are some things that another human being cannot do for you. No one can go on the internet, apply for maybe a fellowship or a scholarship like you all have done on your behalf. Some things are just will always be your work to do. But then there are some things that no matter how much you do for yourself, you just cannot accomplish or go as far as you want to go without the help of other people. And so, just like Amelia was saying in the last session, I myself, looking back at my own career, I am a medical virologist by training, an HIV researcher. I did that for a couple years, and now I work in the space of science, education, and outreach. And when I look at my own career journey, I was the kind of person who gave 110% to everything I did. And, I never had open doors or opportunities handed to me. But there are many key phases in my career journey where no matter what I did, if I stayed up all night and worked 7 days a week and never took a break and gave my all, there's still some doors I could have never opened if I never met the people who decided to share wisdom that I just would not have known. It's not on the internet, it's not in any professional books, it's not in any research papers. It's just human interaction, and it's wisdom that a human being gets just by walking a path that I wouldn't have walked. if people did not see the value in me and decide to invest their time and their resources and share their own journeys that I could glean from and incorporate, I wouldn't have ended up where I am, no matter how hard I worked. And so the impact that you are going to provide your mentees, mentors, is life changing because you're giving them what they can't get from their lecturer. You're giving them what they can't get from maybe their mom and dad at home. You're giving them what they can't get from, whether they go to a community of faith. There's a certain element that you're bringing into their career navigation journey and their thought process that they can't get anywhere else. And so you are like a missing piece of the puzzle. There's resource, we need finances, we need family support, we need education, we need opportunities, but mentors are also a very key part of career success and navigation that you can't get anywhere else. And so I guess I'm going to wrap up by encouraging all of us to continue to pursue these kinds of relationships where we're in association with people who have knowledge, career-wise, industry-wise, that we can't get anywhere else, and to invest in building those relationships, in showing up with our most authentic selves, having done our work, as a mentee, your job is to show up with as much information you have about yourself at the time. We don't expect you to know everything, but we expect you to show up and be open and say, this is a vague idea of my dream. This is a vague idea of what I think my strengths and my weaknesses are. Don't come as a blank page. Show up with something. Give your mentor something to work with. And as a mentor, your job is to listen and to learn and to see somebody through a lens like the opening video Amelia just showed. There was a person who said one thing all of us as individuals don't have the ability to do is to see ourselves through the lens of somebody else. And as a mentor, that is your job, is to be able to to see that the diamond and the value in that young person. Your job is to listen and to learn and to observe and to see them and call out their strengths and then give them insight on what lies ahead of them. You may not have walked the exact same path as them, but I trust you, you know a few things that they don't. And they need to know those things so that they avoid getting their fingers burnt like maybe you did, or that they are just more efficient in things like managing their time, in things like having professional relationships with people, in things like knowing when an opportunity is worth investing in and not investing in knowing when they think it's an opportunity, but they're actually being exploited. These are things that many young people just don't have the ability or the perception to see without someone like you who's walked a bit further, turning around and really looking at them and saying, hey, you could be in this situation. And so you don't have a 3D, full 360 view of what's going on. But I can tell you from my experience that this looks and sounds a little like this. And if I were you, these are the next steps I would take to navigate those things. So you're giving them the tools that they need to navigate their next career steps and grow as individuals and potential mentors. And so this is the work that we're doing here. And it's a huge honor. I know that it's going to be a transformative experience for you all. I cannot wait to hear what your reflections will be like 6 months from now. For both mentors and mentees, it is really going to be a transformative experience. And so I encourage all of us to show up, um, bring your full selves to the table. You only get out of it what you put in it. This is that kind of an arrangement where you get as much out of it as you put in it. And you also sometimes get out of it things that you never expected that you would. So be open-minded as well to growth, to learning. I love how our mentors are also open to learning and growing as individuals themselves through this experience. So it's a growing and a learning experience for all of us, myself included. And it's an honor to start this journey with you all. And yeah, we're all here for each other. So let's go in it with optimism, with positivity and open mind, and know that we are here to support you guys. And you can always reach out at any point. We are here to walk this journey with you. And so I will end it there. I could go on and on, but I'm going to leave us on that note.
One last thing, we want to also thank everybody for being here. for all the wonderful words that you've given us, giving the fellows the words of encouragement, learning from their experiences. So we hope that they kind of help build you and prepare you to what you are looking forward to for the next 6 months and beyond. Once again, I always say like mentorship doesn't end just in the period that you're talking to the person. I always go back to my mentors, reach out to them, kind of check in. I also love it, as Mary Grace was saying, it's really something so blessing to see somebody that you mentored coming back to you, kind of giving you an update of like, we talked about this, and here's how I applied it, and here's how it's helped me grow myself. So never fail to reach back out, even once this is over. And we want to also call to our monthly donors to kind of help us support our next cohort as we hope to grow and encourage more women moving forward in the organization.
Sure. Okay. So thank you. So Dr. Emilia Kusi said, my name is Charles Jemfi. I'm second year reading my PhD in Stat and Data Science at UNL. Yeah. So first of all, I would like to, thank you all for being here today. We appreciate your time, your presence, and also your support. And a special thank you to our speakers, organizers, and also our volunteers for their dedication and hard work in making this event a success. And everyone who also attended, your engagement and your encouragement made, today's meeting very meaningful. So we thank you all and we say God bless you. And may you continue to order our steps in everything we do. In Jesus' name, amen.